Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. I'm the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we watched the princes go to Mater Park. And now it's past noon, it is 2:40 p.m. And we're gonna do another sweep of the city to watch for anything that might be off. I couldn't see much because I was too far back. Seems like they'll be back this evening though, so I'll get it right then. Well, now I'm satisfied. Guess I'll go home and eat some lunch. Do you have a book for me though? Nope. No, you don't. Come on, Nick. You know I don't have my wallet with me. You gotta let me have a little. Come on, Nick. This is good. I guess the festival ain't so bad after all. Now that the parade is over, I can finally relax. Perhaps I'll indulge in a few snacks while I read a good book. Speaking of which, I have one to offer you. One to offer you. Only one offer. It's quite an interesting read, or at least that's what I think. Red Moon Rose, Chapter 9. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Oh, 22 pages. Yeah. Right, I've got a glass of water with me. It's okay. So, you showed up after all, did you, Vampire Hunter? Elroy glared at Rose, teeth clenched in anger and pain. Red smoke was rising from a now amputated right arm. It gave off a faint hissing sound. Rose turned her attention from Alphonse to him. She raised her Templar sword and stared without expression at her target. Elroy glowered back. They both maintained a distance from one another, each trying to work out what the other would do next. Without taking her eyes off Elroy, Rose addressed Alphonse. I told you not to get involved in this any further, and yet despite that you tried to fight a vampire alone. I cannot believe you would do something so foolish. Her words were tinged with anger. Alphonse rose unsteadily to his feet. You were the one who tried fighting him alone first, and besides, I never had any intention of seriously trying to defeat him by myself. What? What? He faced her and spread his hands. I was pinning all my hopes on you coming for me, and you did, just like when we first met. Alphonse's reaction seemed to catch Rose completely off guard. He could tell as much even from his position behind her. She quickly regained her composure though, and the wavering sword steadied. I don't know what you're trying to say. You told me that you didn't want to work with me anymore because I was getting in your way, because there was nothing more that I could help you with. But that's not the real reason. The real reason is that you didn't want to put me in any more danger. You didn't want me to lose my life helping you like the last person who worked with you did. That is just idle speculation, she replied coolly. But Alphonse knew he was right. Then why did you lie about discovering the vampire's true identity? Rose gasped. So you noticed. It hadn't taken much effort to see through her lie. Rose herself had said that vampires were only capable of unleashing their powers at night, meaning that the best way to defeat one was to discover their true identity and kill them during the day. And yet despite that, Rose had gone to the effort of trying to lure the vampire out, taking the great risk of using herself as bait. Logically, her actions made no sense whatsoever. If she had known the true identity of the creature, deliberately lowering her chances of success wasn't like Rose at all. I imagine you noticed something else during our investigation, Alphonse continued. I don't know what, but whatever it was, it made you think that letting me cooperate with you any longer would put my life in danger. And that was why you lied, in order to try and keep me away from that danger. Rose didn't react, but also she didn't deny his words. To Alphonse, that was the same as an admission. And now... Enough of this. The vampire before them opened its eyes wide and began to concentrate its power. The moment it did, the red smoke that had been rising from the stump where its arm was replaced with a jet of liquescent black ichor. It bubbled and frothed from the open wound on the cobblestone some distance away. The arm itself also began to repel the same noxious-looking secretion. Suddenly, the black liquid from both stump and severed limbs stretched and pulled, seeking out the other. No! Knowing what was about to happen, Rose quickly swung her Templar sword in the direction of the liquid. The sword's countless parts sliced through it, but the dark matter just reformed around the damage. Moments later, the liquid had done its work, and the severed right arm was back where it belonged, as good as new. How could he recover so quickly? I knew it, he really is a... Ah! Wait, what? Elroy swung the sword with his newly attached arm at Rose. Calm as ever, she pointed her Templar sword at him and fired the bladed segments that formed it. They flew from the handle and wrapped around him, binding and tearing simultaneously. Before they could completely ensnare him, however, Elroy transmuted into mist. The blades of the Templar sword fell from the spot he had been as the mist dispersed. It reconverged a moment later to a point just behind the vampire hunter. No sooner had the mist solidified than Elroy swung the sword. His attack caught her completely off guard, decapitating her. Or so he expected, but Alphonse blocked it, his saber back in hand. Gah! Alphonse gritted his teeth, desperately trying to hold his ground. Elroy had the clear advantage in terms of strength, but try as he might, he could not break Alphonse's guard. How many times do you have to get in my way before you're satisfied? Cried Elroy. Al! Seeing a chance, Rose drew one of her giant pistols and, holding it in a backhand grip, pulled the trigger. The bullet ripped through Elroy's shoulder, propelling him backwards. Alphonse steadied himself and readied his saber again. I won't die on you, Rose. I'm not gonna let some vampire kill me, so... Can this not wait? Rose aimed her pistol, resting it on Alphonse's shoulder, and fired it repeatedly at Elroy. Okay. That sounds really cool. But also bad for Alphonse's eardrums, gotta be honest. His wound already fully healed, Elroy dodged all of her bullets with snake-like grace and flew at them with great speed. Rose's pistol was now empty of bullets, and the vampire's charge gave her no time to draw the other. Elroy swung a sword at them, as if trying to cut them both down in a single stroke. Alphonse brought his own saber to bear and braced with all his might to block the path of the falling sword. The two blades collided with such force that Alphonse's saber was sheared in two. The collision repelled Elroy as well, but if he were to swing his sword downwards a second time with the same level of force, Alphonse and Rose would have no chance of surviving. The vampire's lips curled up in a smile, sensing impending victory. That smile was replaced almost immediately by a shock when he saw what Alphonse had drawn from the depths of his uniform. Alphonse had expected that his saber would not survive Elroy's attack, and had immediately reached for the silver short sword given to him by Rose. So, I'm never going to allow you to be alone again, he cried out as he swung the silver sword downwards across Elroy's body, a trail of glittering argent light following in its wake. Urgh! Elroy recoiled backwards, clawing at his chest. Alphonse's attack had missed his heart, but the damage it had done was the greatest he had received yet. How could I be so wounded by the likes of him? Damn you, damn you, damn you! Elroy's expression was one of pure hatred mixed with intense agony. There wasn't a trace of humanity left on his face. Alphonse, meanwhile, had exhausted the last of his strength with that attack and was on his knees, out of breath. Rose stared down at him, a peculiar look on her face. Alphonse was desperately trying to accept and understand her solitude. He recognized the intense loneliness she had been burdened with when she let her companion die all those years ago and was trying to save her from it. The words, "I'm never going to allow you to be alone again," resounded in her head all over and over. She knew that what he said was purely based on emotion, but it was enough to fill her heart with warmth that she had thought long gone cold. "You really are a complete fool," she laughed. The sound of her laughing so naturally was enough to make Alphonse snap around to stare at her. "But perhaps this isn't such a bad thing after all," she said. "But perhaps this isn't such a bad thing after all," she said with a small smile. He goggled at her. It was Rose, and yet he felt he had never seen this woman before in his life. The warmth, the gentle smile. What's that supposed to mean? He stammered. Feeling as though he had seen something he shouldn't have, Alphonse turned around again, flustered. Elroy was now back in his direct view. The vampire was still in the same spot, watching, motionless. Alphonse had almost forgotten about him. Now was hardly the time to be talking with Rose. He needed to finish off the vampire, Elroy, for good. He looked back at Rose and they nodded to one another. Rose began to walk towards Elroy, leaving the exhausted Alphonse behind. Elroy remained still, his head bowed, mumbling something absent-mindedly to himself. Rose pointed her remaining pistol at his head. All that she needed to do was pull the trigger, and it would all be over. But she didn't. She stopped, confused. Something wasn't right. The scent is gone? Suddenly Elroy looked up and faced Rose. His eyes were wild and unfocused. Wait, I haven't lost. Of course I haven't. I could never lose to the likes of him. Wait, I haven't lost, of course. Of course I haven't. I could never lose to the likes of him. I just need to drink more blood, then the likes of Alphonse will never... His eyes suddenly darted back to Rose's face with terrible intensity. The monstrous grin stretched wide. The next moment, the wound that had been left by Alphonse's slash began to erupt red mist with incredible force. It's... The mist filled the surrounding area at an alarming rate, and their field of vision was completely obscured by the crimson haze. All that could be heard was Alphonse's voice crying out. Rose, what happened? Stay calm, she ordered. It isn't harmful. The red mist was yet another special ability of vampires, employed only in moments of desperation. The creature would use its own wounds as a kind of smokescreen. Knowing this full well from experience, Rose tried to track Elroy by his scent. It should have been easy. She didn't need to see the vampire to find him, and yet there was nothing. Despite having every reason to believe that he was right in front of her, not a trace of the vampire's trail was to be found. Why, she wondered, desperately trying to make sense of the situation. Slowly but surely, the red mist began to dispel. When it cleared, only two figures remained. Rose and Alphonse. The vampire was nowhere to be seen. Damn it! She cried. Elroy had managed to escape from them. But where? With a wince, Alphonse rose to his feet. Rose, we can't lose him. All things considered, it seemed safe to assume that Elroy was searching for more victims to drain in order to replenish his own power. Meaning that if they didn't catch him before then, there would be more fatalities, not to mention the possibility that he might grow too strong for them to handle. Rose waved Alphonse to silence. Hold on, I'm trying to follow his scent. No, she meant to reassure Alphonse. In her own mind, Rose felt deeply uneasy. How could the trail have just disappeared all of a sudden? She'd never known anything like it. Is my power growing weaker? She wondered to herself. Just as she was pondering potential causes, though, the scent suddenly returned. That fact did nothing to allay her confusion, but as long as there was a trail to follow, pursuing it needed to be their top priority. She focused her mind on the odor, trying to ascertain its location. Eventually, she was able to find the answer she sought. The source was startling. It's coming from the direction of that tavern. The Allegria was the only street away from where they stood. Alphonse didn't even spare Rose a glance. He just darted off toward the restaurant, his face a mask of fear. Boy. Well, that was some nice reading. Let me take a sip of my water. Reading a chapter of Red Moon Rose aloud always gets my voice acting up to snuff. It's pretty good. Makes me warm up. Welcome. Everyone loves our crepes. Order one and you'll know why. You're all about those crepes, huh? Claris seemed to have cheered up, albeit for reasons I don't quite understand. Huh. I'm rather amazed, though, to think the princess's smile is so lovely that it could make even Claris happy. Claris seemed to have cheered up. Oh my, Princess Elphine waved at me. She's just so lovely. Oh my. What a splendid parade. This nation's future really is bright. What a splendid parade. Dude, here. I've heard that Prince Oliviert has quite the ear for music. If that's true, then I would most certainly like the opportunity to have a discussion with him sometime. I'm sure someone of his caliber would be able to understand my music and the love that goes into it. My musician's intuition tells me so. Both Prince Oliviert and myself are dedicated to pouring our love into music. I most certainly would like the chance to have a discussion with him sometime. Oh, Prince Cedric, you're so cute. Prince Alphine is so lovely, too. And then Prince Oliviert. Oh, you're such a tease. Oh, Prince Cedric. Oi. What up with you guys? I'm pretty tired now. Probably because of all those meetings last night. Oh, everything's going smoothly so far. 3 hours until they return. I guess I can just relax that time. Oh boy. Nice. Nice. Oh, that's a lamppost. That's no one to talk to. I got so caught up in all the excitement that I forgot to have something to eat. I should probably do that before I get caught up in something else. And I should buy more photo quartz while I'm at it. I got so caught up in all the excitement that I forgot to have something to eat. I should be able to get a good shot of the limousine as it approaches the bridge from here. This is going to be a one-in-a-lifetime photo opportunity. I've got to make sure it's perfect. Should be able to get a good picture. Prince Oliviert is really quite something in the flesh. He'll be returning this evening, so perhaps I should do the same. Oh, Carly. Oh, you. Did you see that lady there? She was riding a steel horse. Her black jumpsuit was so cool, too. I wonder where she's from. She must be a tourist, right? I didn't really get a good look at her face, though. Is she... I think she's a foreigner? I thought it was a guy first, but I guess it really was a lady. I wonder if she's the other... If she's the other person's bodyguard. Geez, I think there's even more people than usual this year. I'm gonna run out of food at this rate. You didn't even... Oh, you didn't... There's still exactly the same amount of meat on that kebab spinny thing. No, I don't think I've seen anyone suspicious. I don't think anyone like that would be lurking around here, to be honest. They'd be surrounded by the Imperial Guardsmen in minutes if they did. Good point. Good point. Nope, talk to you. This year's parade truly was splendid. Oh, I'm so glad I was able to see it. Truly, all three of them have developed splendidly throughout the years. Okay, Anton, what up? Oh, how can someone who stabs my heart like that actually exist? And why must she be so impossibly out of my league? I came here searching for hope, but all I found was despair. Come on, Anton, keep your chin up. What's another heartbreak? You should be used to them by now. Oh, are those the only words you've got for a friend at the end of his rope? Come on, Anton. Toa, Angelica, what up?
Toa, Angelica.
That's exactly what I said.
Oh, I didn't expect to meet all of you here.
Well, isn't this a coincidence?
President Herschel?
We certainly weren't expecting to encounter the two of you out here.
Huh? Looks like the goddess herself brought us together. And now that she's granted us this chance, what do you two say we...
I'm afraid we'll have to decline. We have our field study to attend to.
What she said.
Cold.
Lame.
Will she ever learn?
Looks like those rumors about her were true.
Did you ride your orbital bike all the way here?
Yeah, you can make it from Trista to here in 40 minutes on a good day. So I plopped Toa on the back of the seat and off we went.
It almost seems like a metallic horse.
It's pretty cool.
Angie's not the most careful driver, so it wasn't exactly what I'd call a leisure cruise. I really love the festival atmosphere, though. I just wish I could enjoy it without the threat of a terrorist attack hanging over us.
Wait, how do you know about that?
Did Instructor Sarah tell you?
Yep, I've been helping out a little with your field studies, too. Yesterday, I was the one who passed on the governor's request to Instructor Sarah, for example. I got pretty worried when I heard about terrorists, so Angie and I decided to see what was happening.
I see.
It appears you've done much for us without us even realizing it.
Thanks.
It's nothing really. I'm not doing any of the heavy lifting.
Oh? I thought you were helping with all the paperwork and travel arrangements so everything runs smoothly. And that you're the liaison for our contacts in every region because Instructor Sarah keeps slacking off.
Seriously?
I swear, just when I'd started thinking she was better than we were giving her credit for.
Yeah, that's a little much, even for her.
It's fine. Really. I'm sure she's got lots of stuff on her plate. Anyway, I heard you guys got to meet the princess. I'm so jealous. I wish I could have met her too.
We could hardly believe we met her ourselves.
She really does look kinda angelic.
If I'd only shown up earlier and tagged along with you.
Princess Alphin's beauty is definitely one of our national treasures. But your sister's quite the looker herself. I hope I get a chance to meet Elise again someday, too.
Actually, she's attending the garden party as Princess Alphin's attendant right now.
Really?
Oh boy.
If only I could get Princess Alphin, Elise, and Fee together in the same place.
Ugh.
We could call them the Fabulous 15s.
Oh boy.
Don't look now, but I think you're being co-opted into some sketchy-sounding group.
Sounds good to me.
That look on her face, nice.
If I'd known this was going to happen, I would have listened to my father and attended that party after all. But no, I couldn't have. I couldn't spoil my charms by wearing a dress. Oh! I could have worn a tuxedo instead. Why didn't I think of that earlier?
Angie? Maybe you're putting a little too much thought into this.
Hey, the gang's all here.
Of course.
Crow?
Oh, we didn't know you were here either.
Fancy running into you.
Yeah.
You said you were going to the summer races, didn't you?
How'd the main race go?
Don't ask. Who could have guessed that Black Prince would come from behind in a burst of speed like that? And then Lumberblitz barely squeezing past into second. There's no way anyone could ever see an upset like that coming.
Oh, I guess I won with those 4 to 5 odds. Glad I decided to pony up some cash for that after all.
Wait, you're the one who won the special prize? Oh, stop feeling up lady luck, would you?
You're just sore because I've got better karma than you.
Angie really does have scarily good luck with stuff like this.
Sounds like the bell's chiming 3 o'clock.
Guess that means all the ceremonies must be wrapping up.
Perhaps we should make another round of our patrol areas, just to be safe.
That seems like a sound idea.
Yeah, we should get back to our patrols. It was good to see you, everyone.
Okay, take care out there.
Huh? Back to work already?
I've got my Arcus with me, so just give me a ring if anything happens.
Will do. Huh?
What's wrong?
It feels almost as though...
My guess would be there's been an increase in the water pressure.
Yeah, this must be...
Is this...
Is it some kind of festival attraction?
I don't think so.
Yeah. The things that cover those like the streets, the catacombs, those things are real heavy. That stuff doesn't happen.
This must be the terrorists.
Yeah, it seems that way. Angie, Crow, give me a hand. We need to evacuate everyone. The military police have their hands full. We need to handle this ourselves.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's all...
No, we've got this. You have something else you need to take care of. Something important.
More important than this?
Yeah, let's head to Minor Park, stupid dumbass.
What do you mean?
Mater Park.
So this is just a diversion?
I'd bet on it.
Ah, man, a little crocodile? Seriously? Like, help. Whoa, what the hell are these things? It just came out of nowhere. Send your ground men. On our honor as Imperial Guardsmen, we must not allow them any closer to the garden party. Yes, sir. They're just crocodiles, guys. Take care of Flute Man. What should we do? They look like they need help. But we can't just abandon our posts at a time like this. We need to contact the RMP. This is awful. You must be... You're the Military Academy students working with Railway Military Police, right? Those look just like the creatures we fought in the underground passage yesterday. What are they doing roaming around on the surface? There are quite a few, but the soldiers should be able to keep them at bay. It won't be easy, though. What was that? It came from within the Crystal Garden. Are those attending the garden party in danger? It wasn't an explosion. It sounded more like something collapsed. This isn't looking good. Green. Yeah, I know. Alright, new plan. We need to get to the Crystal Garden ASAP and figure out what's going on there. You guys focus on securing this area and requesting reinforcements from the Rail Military Police. Right. Ideos be with you. Don't let anything happen to Her Highness.
What?
Now you've done it, Gideon.
Good day, Your Excellency. I do hope you'll forgive me for showing up to this party without an invitation.
Ugh. You.
Truth be told, I have no real qualms with you, personally. However, you are a willing collaborator with the man we loathe, so I'm afraid that makes you guilty by association.
I figured that's what you were after. Let those girls go. They have nothing to do with this.
Your Excellency!
I'm afraid we just can't do that. After all, they've yet to play their biggest part. That of your faction's most shameful failure. Oh, but fear not. I have no intention of taking their lives.
Elise!
Rean?
Rean?
What are you doing here?
You made it.
Dad, are you alright?
The brats from Thors. So you've come to meddle in our affairs again, have you? Not this time, I'm afraid. I won't allow you to interfere.
Oh, Flute Man. Machias, would you care to shoot at his flute, please? Like, please?
Is he controlling those beasts?
Yeah, he is.
So that's how those monsters came to be running around out here.
Rean! Be careful!
Elise! Your Highness!
You!
My, I can certainly tell when I'm not wanted. I suppose we'll just have to leave then. Go, my beasts! Strip them to the bone!
Yeah, good luck, buddy. I prepared a can of whoop-ass for just such an occasion, and I think it's time to pop it. You are not gonna like what you did today, buddy.
We're not going to lose to a couple of these things.
Damn right,
2
Elliot.
large monsters. Combat pattern analysis complete.
What?
Alright, let's take them down.
Okay.
Bring it on!
Do I have a decent battle formation? Yep,
handle
I have a decent battle formation. I even have some ass breakers ready. We are going to do a sweep first to get their speed down, because I think I remember them being not resistant to stat down. Aquatic monster. Last time I only fought one of these, right? Now I've got 2 chances for that Hydro Cannon Quartz to drop. Woo! We are linked. We are linked. Or we have all that good stuff going on. That just has speed down on it, which is fine. They're most likely going to attack Laura first because she's just standing there. And I could, of course, just instead use speed up. That's the question is, what do I want to do? What would I rather do? I think well, Elliot is gonna be useful, but I'm gonna keep Elliot till at first Machias is gonna have his turn. No, we're gonna speed up instead of speeding them down.
Oh no, you don't!
Nice.
Yeah.
That was 1,500 damage instead
Here
of
we go.
3,000, which is very, very cool. This is very unfortunate. You were absolutely resistant against attack delay, so can I snipe that crit? Oh, fun. Well, that's gonna be an ass breaker in a second. Motivate, who does that ass breaker? Probably, yeah, that's gonna be Laura's ass breaker. So we're gonna motivate, get everybody's attack up,
All right,
and then I'm
let's
gonna
do
do
this.
Radiant Blade damage.
Leave it to me!
I'm not gonna let you keep that stupid crit round, guys. You just tried to attack me, buddy. You're gonna go down, sons.
Behold, my most powerful strike! Radiant Blade Dance!
Woo!
Oh no, you don't!
Woo!
It's my turn!
Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. What can you do? You can do Grand Press. I think they're weak against Earth by a tiny bit. You have Adamantine Shield, and we're not looking so good right now. You could speed them down and delay them both. They aren't resistant to speed down, but there is a crit round you're gonna get, so I'd rather do an attack. So Grand Press is an option. You also have an Ass Breaker now, which I have never seen. What does Ultimate Shot do? It fires a bullet of unimaginable power, random abnormal status. I don't have much faith in you, buddy. So I think Grand Press would do it more damage than that would. Or I could switch in Elliot and do something with way more arts than you got.
Got it?
I'll try at least.
I hope you have enough speed for this. Yes, you do. That was a gamble, but this Grand Press is gonna do a ridiculous amount of damage. It's gonna do more than double the amount of damage that, you know, Machias would have been able to do. So let's do this.
Activate.
Got a 0 arts round. Is it sensible to use Chrono Drive again? I think it is.
Huh.
Crit round Grand Press, 6,000 damage. Come to me, babe. What? No!
My turn.
Hey, cheap! You are linked with Elliot now. Are they gonna be able to be taken down by that? Or are they gonna be able to get unbalanced by that? It's not likely. Well, it's possible.
Target locked.
Here we go.
Okay, we're gonna need some healing here. Actually, if we don't heal, Laura's gonna go down. Laura's gonna go down. Sealing, unbalancing is not gonna be what happens here. You don't have any healing capabilities, do you? No. Then that's what I have Tiara Bombs for.
Ha!
You have my things.
I'll handle it.
Flash Grenade would be nice. Get some stat downs. Blind is gonna happen. Seal is not happening. But this is a good thing. Blind Grenade is good.
Here.
Status debuffs are the most valuable in combat. Speed down wasn't what I was aiming for. Poison's gonna do a ton of damage to him. But you didn't... You still don't care. Which sucks. A strength buff is going to wear off on Fee in a second, which I'd rather not have happen. Although we haven't
Let's do this.
Leave it to me.
done much in terms of cooperation.
Of course.
Your arts are Forte, Chrono Drive, Fortuna. Why would I? Earth Cleaver should be much more potent. That's gonna do a lot of damage.
Now.
Like a lot.
My turn.
Nice. Another sweep. Movement down, movement down. Oh, I should have made use of that. No, if I now walk away from them, Laura's gonna take another bite. I'd rather not. But I would really like to heal with Elliot. He has 45 CP, that's possible.
Target locked.
My turn.
Speed down on both of them. This guy is now blinded, and yes, you're the one who's going to attack Laura first. Okay, both are blinded actually. That is awesome. I don't think they'll hit. I don't think they'll hit. I don't want to use my ass breaker. I do want to use my bravery points. And is this gonna do the trick? Very unlikely, but additional chance to unbalance on Gale?
Second form.
It's very
Gale.
possible. Nah.
Right.
Okay, you are gonna need to do Holy Song, Area Large, and Self, Medium HP Heal, and Purify statuses. That's gonna be good.
Listen to my song of healing.
Thanks.
You have my things.
Woo! Yeah, good luck, bud.
My turn.
It wasn't a particularly large heal. Okay. Speed buff is gonna wear off on Fee in a second. On Rean as well in a second. If I were to use Chrono Drive, you would be pretty fast. Nice miss.
Too slow.
Nice CP too. That's the great thing about counters. You get like 10 CP for every miss they do.
I'll handle it.
I mean, you could handle it, or I could just do this. How about it?
Behold, my most powerful strike! Radiant Blade Dance!
I mean, I understand Fee, but how about we just
My
do
turn.
this? Rean is gonna be able to do that. What else can you do? Something supportive? Something CP healing? You're not gonna do... these guys are gonna die. Nope, you're not doing anything.
My turn.
Rean, let us see it.
We'll cut our own path.
Boom. Boom, bam, blammo. That was free. All right. Good. Oh, look at that Master Quartz experience, too. Oh, boy. A Hydro Cannon, finally. Good stuff. Good stuff. And like 5,000 Mira for that fight alone.
Great.
Woo.
Success.
We must pursue them at once. There's no time to rest.
Dad, you're bleeding. This little scratch? Nothing to worry about. But never mind me. Her Highness is in danger. Please, go after her.
All right. Wait! Take me with you too.
Patrick? No. I need you to stay and protect everyone who's still here.
Those monsters are still roaming around outside, and the governor is wounded.
But... Please, if you're here, at least I can go knowing my father is in safe hands. Fine, I'll stay.
That's settled then.
Let us give chase then.
Your Excellency, please let the Railway Military Police know what's happening as soon as you can.
You can count on it.
Very well. For the moment, I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope I'll see you in the next episode as well. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, toodles!